Welcome everyone to my newest video where I'm going to explain to you one of my most recent trades that I executed on Nvidia on 12th of July. And the strategy that I used to execute this trade is a parabolic reversal. As mentioned in my previous videos, reversals are one of the riskiest strategies to trade due to the fact that you are trying to catch literally the top of the move or the bottom of the move. And it's actually riskiest when you're trying to catch the top or the bottom to the penny. What I liked about Nvidia the most is its daily chart. And as you can see here on the daily chart, there is a level sitting approximately around the 439-ish area. And this level or this area could actually be an interesting area for all the buyers to start selling their shares and taking some profits. And you know that selling or taking profits is the reason why the stock could actually reverse or start making that pullback. However, I needed to make sure that this is the level where buyers are going to start selling or taking partials at. To make sure that this level is the level where sellers are going to sell at, you need to make sure that they already had a huge move and they already made a plenty amount of money that they are ready to take partial around here. For that, I take a look at the 5-minute chart. And I need to make sure that there was a straight move or big move to the upside without any single pullback from the breakout area. You could see here that the breakout happened approximately around $431 area, and the level is sitting around $439 area. That's an $8 move without any single pullback on a stock that has a $10 average true range, which means that Nvidia on average it runs around $10 intraday, and today it made $8 without any single pullback into a level. This kind of gives me the feel that if I was in it and I played the breakout or trend continuation setup, I'd be selling, I'd be taking some partial. And if there are a lot of people like me who are going to be taking partials or who are going to be selling their shares around this level, that would cause the stock to reverse or pull back on this area. All I have to do after that, or all what reversal traders need to do around that, is watch the price action around that level closely. And if they see a signal for an entry, they could jump in and execute that trade. So let's go to trading terminal replay feature and see how I executed that trade on a smaller time frame in the real time. So as we mentioned before, that is approximately the level where we want to play the reversal from, approximately around 439-ish area. This level could actually be confirmed in the 16-minute chart. You could see around here that there is a few touches where the stock actually bounced from, right? One time here, another time here, and there are a lot of selling pressure wicks on the 60-minute chart. There they are, 1, 2, 3, and this shows me that we already had a lot of sellers or a lot of selling pressure around this area. On the 5-minute chart, you could see that we're approaching this level without any pullback, right? The breakout happened approximately at 430, we had a small consolidation, and now we're getting closer and closer to the level. What I need to do now is switch to the 1-minute chart and see what exactly is happening around 439-ish area. So I can see that the stock is actually approaching this level at 439-ish area, and I see that we're starting to hold. This is obviously not enough sign. I need something more. I need a confirmation candle on the 1-minute chart, increasing volume, just something that's going to tell me that level is going to hold. And remember this is a risky strategy. Why is it risky? Because now we're just paying too much attention to the 1-minute chart and what is happening around the level. And because of that, I actually have lost the first time I played. I shorted it one time and I got stopped out 1 minute later, and then I re-entered, and the second time the strategy actually worked out. I gave it a try around here on this candle to the short, and I got stopped out on this candle. But seeing that it is actually rejecting it, and you see how it's sticking to the downside, it's sticking to the downside more than it's sticking to the upside, and it keeps rejecting the level. Every time it goes to the upside, it just gets pulled back down. That was basically my sign, and that was my signal to play this stock to the short side on this candle even before it closed. Obviously, if you wanted to play it safer, you might want to wait for the confirmation candle, which is this one, and play it to the short side on this one after it made a new 1-minute low. In terms of risk to reward, you basically use your partial or trade management. For me personally, I do not take any single partial before we hit a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. The general idea or the general rule when you are playing reversals is that you might want to lock in some profit when you hit 3 or 4 or 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. but your final target should be somewhere around VWAP, because usually, especially on strong stocks or stocks that made a strong move throughout the whole day, they will not be reversing in a single move to the downside. They need to make another leg to the upside before the actual big pullback. And remember that when we are playing reversals, we're simply playing a pullback, not a whole move that eliminates the whole intraday trend. You do not look for a full move all the way to 430, for example. And sometimes, by the way, guys, you could do that. When is that specifically? That is actually when the daily chart or the higher time frames tell you that today the stock needs to go to the opposite direction of the intraday move. But if the daily chart is still long or still strong and the 60-minute chart is also strong, you might want to hold on for, or you might want to take more aggressive partials. So that's basically it, guys. You could manage your trade any way you want. I could see, for example, that the level is holding, starting partials. That is eventually all up to you. So that's basically it, guys. To recap, when playing reversals, the first thing you need to see is that there is an overbought or an overall sold stock. A stock that is going straight up or down without any single pullback. Once you find this type of stock, you need to look or search for a level. An area where buyers are going to be interested in selling, or an area where sellers or short traders are going to be interested in covering or buying. Once you find that area, you wait for the price to get closer to it and then watch the 1-minute chart closer. You need to see that it's sticking more to the opposite direction, or maybe safer, you want to see a reversal candle and play it after that reversal candle. Your target is at least a 4-to-1 or 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, but in general, most of the time you could go at least 2 VWAP. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel, and I will talk to you on the next video.